After a couple of reminiscing, I finally decided that now is the right time for me to address a couple of issues. So I went through a couple of YouTube channels that are involved in making critic videos about Hollywood movies, and I discovered that some of them are done improperly, in my own opinion. Part of my manners, I'm not a film professional. Disclaimer, I'm not a professional or anything, only I put my mouth in places where they don't belong. So with that being said, I think they're not doing as much as they should do in terms of movie critiquing, so I decided to add my own quota. So I figured that in movie critiquing, there should be a place for storytelling, set designing, costuming, there should be a place for cinematography, there should be a place for directing, and even the acting itself. Sound! You didn't hear me right. What's a movie without the sound? Why? I sense a touch of bias. It's either you like that movie too much and you definitely think there's something wrong in mentioning that thing that you found out wrong about the movie, or you're simply just scared of mentioning it because you know what the viewers want and you don't want to go against their wishes. Get out! Who the fuck are you? It's not a bad thing. It could also be because you didn't find anything wrong. That means you're not opening your eyes, or you don't know what you're doing. They seem to see everything good about this movie or everything bad about this other movie. It's not supposed to be so. In my own opinion, I think for every movies there's supposed to be the good, the bad, and the ugly. For instance, I love Brotherhood, but in all the channels I went to online, I never really found someone that said, oh, I found this one thing wrong with Brotherhood. It could also be because you know what the viewers want and you don't want to go against their wishes. It could also be because you don't want to be criticized yourself. What? What the fuck is the movie you made yourself? Whose son are you? Or you know what is right and you simply don't want to mention it because you think the movie scored a 95%. Or your video was sponsored. On a serious note, why am I making this video? This is due to the fact that I have to contribute my own quota because I watch Hollywood movies, sometimes more than makers of this film. Yeah, I know a couple of them personally. They don't watch movies. On a scale of 1 to 10, why am I making these videos? Because you're doing it wrong and you're getting a lot of attention. Now I'm beginning to look like a villain in Hollywood movies. On a serious note, why am I making these videos? To correct a couple of ills. One, I want this video to be available to you if you're trying to be an upcoming filmmaker. Even if I've not made one myself. Okay, I've made one. It's just not a live action. It's called animation. Number 3, I want you to make better films. I want to see African movies at the Oscars, at the Academy Award. I can't stress this enough. That reminds me, another reason why I should keep a tracker on this video is because I might be having another episode where I talk about reasons why African movies are not featured at the Oscars and why. Those who know me personally know it's only one thing that stressed me the most in life. Nigerian movies are not at the Oscars. Yeah, I know it's a step-by-step thing and we're getting there, blah blah blah. I'm of the opinion that growth is supposed to be faster if you know how to go about it. But I'm 5 by high. Yeah, I didn't eat beans when I was growing up. Please keep your opinions to yourself. If you read what Janet Yang, president of the Academy Award, said about a couple of movies sometimes last year, you would have an idea of what I want to talk about. Do you know me? No. Am I a professional? No. Part of my manners, I'm not a professional at anything, just at putting my mouth in places they don't belong. So with these few points of mine, I would like you to join me as I talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of movies coming out of Hollywood. My name is Timmy. I'll be seeing you sometimes in the future.